Oh, Lord. Hello, 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 you guys. Oh, a new month, a new month. So welcome to Work It Wednesday. Today is going to be a little bit different. We are going to have a Work It Wednesday, and we're going to kind of work through what we're doing. But at the same time, there's so much going on in June. I'll speak for myself and even Lucy, and we've been like all day in our chat. Super excited. It's probably, well, I feel like I'm always excited for my business, but this month has really taken it over the top. Like there's so much. So, and then many of us are getting ready to take off to SFR this month, as well as virtual. So we're super excited about that. And just all the things, these joy, everything. So Lucy, did you want to do numbers first?
I did forget I was gonna share that. So yes, I'll go into that. Hey guys, what's up? Lucy here. As Jessica said, super excited for June. I haven't had this excitement in a long while, I'm gonna be honest with you. So today was just like in cuckoo lala Scentsy land in my head while I was working my 8 to 5 job, and I just couldn't like stay focused. So there is so much exciting things we're going to share on the call today, but I just wanted to share some numbers in May. I know we kind of like branched off of doing this for a while. So I'm going to bring it back because it's very important to show and to just recognize those that have been working their business and show the others that it's so possible. It's so possible to sell and do all the things, right? So bear with me. I do want to give the bad news, but then I'm going to top it up with some good news. Bad news is we lost in the whole group over 132 people, over 132 Scentsy consultants in our group. That's everyone. But we're going to come back. We're going to come back this month. We're going to come back harder. We're going to multiply that times 4 and do all the sharing the opportunity and doing all the recruiting stuff this month with our amazing special that we'll talk about. You know, I can't do 2 things at once, so hold on. Bear with me. So I'm going to go into the top 10 in PRV for the month of May. I do want to say congratulations to everyone who had earned the level 2 brick by brick incentive. That was very challenging. So congratulations to everyone who got them rings closed, and it's loading here. So hold on, I'm gonna refresh my page. I had it all up and ready, and of course for some reason it's the weirdest thing. I said this last time too, or I probably say it all the time.
Oh, dang. I think we lost Lucy. My bad. I was writing notes down. Let's see. I think we did lose her. Okay. So until she comes back on. Let me text her and make sure she knows we lost her. Sorry, guys. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful, as Becca Leroy says. Technical difficulties. Okay, so until she comes back, so much going on, so much. I'm gonna let her come back and give the numbers when she does come back, but oh, there she goes.
So sorry. My Wi-Fi kicked me off. I don't know why it does that. It picks up my hotspot off my cell phone. Okay, sorry. So sorry. Are we still on me? I'm a hot mess, y'all. Okay, pulling it up now. It logged me out of everything. So again, I did y'all hear about how much we lost on the team page? Where did I leave off of?
Yeah, we heard you say, we were just waiting for you to pull that up. We heard you say about how many we lost.
Okay. So the top 10 in May for PRV is, can y'all give me a drum roll? Because it's loading. Swear it's not me. It's not my brain this time. It's my Wi-Fi somehow. It's acting up. Why is it doing this? Oh, somebody put drum rolls in the chat. That's cute. Bro, what is going on here? Okay, we're gonna have to skip that. I don't know why the Lord is not wanting me to share this right now. So we're gonna just move on. We'll come back to that if we can.
If it comes back up.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. So you want me to go ahead and start with what I had?
It's up. Yay. Okay. So
go.
number one in PRV this month for the month of May was Brianna Adams at 2,298. Amanda Bobbitt at 1,781. Janica Goodman at 1,653. I'm not saying the sense, but y'all feel me. Marissa Garza at 1,617. Jessica Villareal at 1,576. Jennifer R is at 1,552. Barbara Ramirez is at 1,507. And Teresa Duckworth is at 1,462. And Miss Kim X is at 1,398. Way to go. Way to go. I was the next runner up. Didn't quite make the top 10. So congratulations to all the top 10 slanging that wax and warmers and doing all the things for your PRV to be up there. For new recruits, I think our top recruiter with 2 is Janica. And there's a couple of us who had 1. So congratulations to those that are growing your team, and welcome to all the new Scentsy consultants, all the new Scentsy sisters that joined us in May. That is that. And sending it back to Jessica V.
Okay. So we have a lot of stuff that we're going to go over, and we're going to kind of, some of us are going to work while the other ones are chiming in. And if anybody has anything on anything that we're sharing, if you have something that worked, if you have something that you are doing, you know, that you've already started working on, please feel free to chime in. This isn't like a structured training or nothing, but there's just so much, and we just felt that we kind of need to break it all down. You probably need to hear it a couple of times because it is a huge long list. And we kind of just wanted to show you how we're working those things as well. So the things that I'm going to talk about, even though these are already, they were kind of last month when they started, but they're going to run now. I started working on, so every single month I do what's called, I've trained on it before. Many of my team members and just everybody, the whole group in general, we've trained on it several times. And I really believe that the months that I take the time to do that and fill it out are the months that I have my highest PRV. And the months that I don't, like last month, I slacked and I didn't hit my 2K. But because I didn't have my plan clear, I didn't have it inked, I didn't have it written down. So I just wanted to share with you guys really quick. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but we'll see. So I have my June 2022 PRV formula. Okay, so I have, this is actual, Lord, please don't drop my iPad. This is actual, and then this will be what I end up with, right? I mean, this will be my goal. These are my goals, and this is what I'm going to end up with, but I have it broken down on how much PRV I want from the things that are most important to me. Okay. So I want 6 bookings, 10 new recruits, $3,500 in PRV. And I have it broken down in how I'm gonna plan to get that. So what you have to understand is to be Christina, it's what Christina is this? Sorry, what's your last name? Franco. Okay, I'll have Lucy, I'll post it on the no limit page. I thought it might be there, but maybe it might not, but we'll put it to the top if it is. So I truly believe that to have a successful month, no matter where you're at, whether you're brand new or you've been here for a while, you need to have a plan and you need to write those things down, because then I'm going to tell you what happens. You're going to get to the first week, you're not going to write anything, you're not going to sell anything, and then you're like, oh, well, I'll do it next week. Next week starts creeping around and you're like, oh, I got a couple of more weeks. And then you get at the end of the month and then you're telling your sponsor or your leader that you have 0 in PRV because you can't sell anything. But in actuality, you had no plan and your plan failed because you didn't have one. It's okay. We'll try to get it up there somehow. So I wanted to share that really quick. So the 3 things I'm going to talk to you guys about that are super exciting for June 1st is, as many of you may know, if you're not brand new this month or last month, that we are well into the incentive season, right? The summer incentive. So we are now on part 3. So the brick by brick incentive, you could earn either one of the incentives individually, part 1, part 2, part 3, or you could earn them all and you get each one of the individual prizes plus a grand prize. So part 3, Scentsy threw us a curveball because this is a new one. We pretty much always, every incentive is based around what is going to move the needle in our business, which is usually sales and new team members, right? Building your team. But one of the things that I think the whole company-wide can work on is Scentsy Club. So the brick by brick incentive, definitely go. It doesn't matter if you're brand new this month. If you're brand new this month, you can still earn this incentive. Now, obviously, you won't be able to earn all 3 and get the grand prize, but you can still earn part 3. And if you're on the team pages, we posted earlier the cool customized North Face backpack that it's a customized Scentsy North Face backpack that you can earn if you are able to get part 3 of the incentive. Go check out the details, but basically you have to get 3 new Scentsy Club members. You can go and find all the details on that. I'm not going to go into the FAQ. That's something you need to go take the time to go read. But what I will tell you, and I shared this on my team page. I don't know if it's on the No Limit. If not, if it is, then go grab it. If it's not, we'll share it there. But basically, if you have Canva, which many of you do, you can literally, all I did was change out my QR codes and I changed out my name and my phone number. That's it. I printed it. And guys, this isn't on anything fancy. It's just regular paper, literally. I didn't print on cardstock because I couldn't find my cardstock. Then I found it after the fact. But I print all of my stuff on paper anyways. So what this says is Scentsy Club perks. It says all the perks that you get for enrolling in Scentsy Club. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. And we can make excuses all day as to, oh, I haven't taken the time to go see what Scentsy Club is. Oh, I don't have a subscription. Oh, I don't know exactly what it is. But the same way we have taken the time to go look and see what it is, we didn't have the time either. We don't have all the time in the world, but you make time for what you want to make time for. So just remember that everything that you see and hear here, we don't just automatically know everything. We have to go and look through all of the things to try to learn the things because we don't know it all. So my advice personally, if you don't already have a Scentsy Club, would be to get a Scentsy Club. Now, if you don't want it to be monthly, if you want to do every 2 months, if you want to do every quarter, however you want to do, go and get you a Scentsy Club. Because for me, I did not feel comfortable sharing this with my customers until I had one and I knew exactly how to enroll and get one so that I could inform them. Okay. Right now is a big month for Scentsy Club because we have Bring Back My Bars. So actually last month, I had a customer that loves My Only Sunshine. And she even messaged me. I didn't even message her to remind her because it wasn't Bring Back My Bars yet. It was this month. But she says, Jessica, oh my gosh, I just seen someone post, and it wasn't me because I hadn't put the Bring Back My Bars up yet. She said someone posted that My Only Sunshine is coming in the June Bring Back My Bars. Can you please tell me because I want it? So I messaged her earlier and I told her, hey girl, it is, June, Bring Back My Bars are available, but I would highly recommend if you want Scentsy to pour that for you forever and ever, that you sign up for a Scentsy Club. So we started talking about it, going back one-on-one, and she's saying that next week she's going to sign up and do a subscription. Now, if she chooses to do monthly, every 2 months, quarter, whatever she chooses, I don't care. As long as she gets a qualifying Scentsy Club order, because I believe that as for the incentive, it has to be a certain amount of Scentsy Club order. But that was a one-on-one conversation I had to have. I didn't just post and hope and pray they're going to click my link and she's going to go sign up for a Scentsy Club, because it's not going to happen like that. Maybe 1% of the people will know about it and go find it and do it, but that's 1%. You have to have these conversations with people. You have to be educating your people on the benefits of Scentsy Club. And that is the main one. Okay, so Marissa helped us out here. $50 before tax and shipping is what the 3 have to be that you have to get for the incentive. Now, you can have someone get a Scentsy Club that's $30 and more. However, for it to qualify for the incentive, has to be 50 plus. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But the reason why this month is going to be a huge month is because there's 25 cents that you be surprised. There's 25 cents that people will die over, like literally. And if you find and connect those people and you tell them why it's so important, all my clubbers that I have now, the reason they joined was because there was a cent that was retiring and they couldn't live without it. That's why the 4 Scentsy Clubbers I have right now is because of a scent. So that is the way I choose to like really be intentional on trying. And so right now I printed these out because the back of this says, bring back my bars, love one of the fragrances, don't wait to order, only available in June and only while supplies last. So it tells them how they can do one of 2 ways. So you have 2 options: bulk buy your favorites before they go out of stock or disappear on the 30th, or you simply cannot live without it and don't have the money to bulk buy, so you create a Scentsy Club order. And then you put your Scentsy Club QR code right here, they go, they enroll. Okay, so this is available if you need it. We will make sure that it's on both pages. There's also, I didn't print that out, but both pages I know currently have that graphic. And if you see a post that we posted, it's shared by Stacey Behringer, who is another superstar director, and she literally finished her level 3 of the summer incentive today. She messaged individually. She posted the graphic, and she shared it with the director page. So we shared it on both pages. You can put your picture in it, and you can give a special to so many people, whoever, I don't know, however you want to do it, but it is a little extra for you, for them to finalize their Scentsy Club order. Okay. You can go and look at the post, you can grab that, you can print that flyer, you can put your picture in it, you can share it digitally, you can do whatever you want. Don't put any personal specials because that is out of compliance. However, she shared how her and another star director literally wrapped up level 3 today by doing personal messages, just like the one that I talked about before, to customers. If you have customers that are already ordering $30 to $60 every 3 months, it just makes sense for them to get a Scentsy Club, because they're going to reap the benefits of it. At a $60 order, they're already getting 10% off. So they're probably already going to get something cheaper if they went that route than just buying 2 6-packs every other month or every month, right? Because they're not getting 10% off of that. So think about those things when it comes to ways that you talk Scentsy Club up to your customers. So that is one brick by brick incentive. I'm being super intentional with Scentsy Club, more than I ever have been. So that's that. I am also, so bring back my bar. As many of you know, we got all this information already last month. We already knew how, obviously a 6-pack is $30, but they threw a little twist on it this month that, or with the news, that we will be able to do a 12-pack bundle for $50. That's a $10 savings, guys. So make sure that you're telling your customers that is available. And basically 12 bars for $50, that's good. That is super, super good. So make sure that you are using this bring back my bar list. I actually printed these out, and these are on both pages. I printed these out, and I'm actually, today, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to order myself a 12-pack because I didn't get the whole 25. I'm going to order myself a 12-pack, and I am going to make samples of those 12, and I'm going to wrap them. I'm going to put them in a little cello wrap, and that's what some of the things I'm going to give out to my customers in their thank you packages. So this is bring back my bar, and how you can use it for Scentsy Club, and how you want to make sure that you're letting your customers know about that bundle that is $10 off, basically. And last but not least for me is the join special. I had one new recruit already today, and I actually have 2 possibles by tomorrow and 1 on Friday. All I will say with the join special is, I totally forgot about the 12 for $50. Yes, Kim. What I will say about the join special is this. Now, it is very rare that you will see me post a join flyer. I don't like them. I don't like posting join flyers. I feel like it's very salesy. I feel like it's not connecting with people. However, when there is a promo like this that comes around maybe once a year or less, I will post it. Now, what's super exciting about right now is that it is $25 to join, right? But the more exciting part is Shooting Star Enhancement Kit is free. We didn't get free kits. We had to pay for our Shooting Star and kit, and it wasn't everything that you get now. So just a few ways that you can take a spin on that. So my recruit today is actually my youngest sister. My other sister also sells, but my youngest sister had been saying she wanted to join, and just never had. So when I posted the $25 special, she's like, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna finally join. And I said, okay, well, I already had my join link. I said, here you go, click right here and join. I said, what's more important is it's great that you're gonna get this kit. I said, but we need to launch you like now. You have 15 days because you're crazy. I talked to my sister. It's my sister, so I can talk to her like that. I was like, don't be dumb, is what I told her, and not hit your Shooting Star, because you're gonna let $300+ slip through your fingers. Like, I don't know about you, but if I could re-enroll, I would, because I would want to go sell $500 to get the whole kit for free. So just make sure with the join special that you are definitely being, if you're a consultant that's been here for a really long time, talk about what Scentsy has done for you. Make sure that you use your what is it called? Somebody help me. Income disclosure. Make sure that you use that in every post that you put. But don't just post flyers. I didn't finish my join flyer, so I will say that I did post 2 or 3 images. I think Lucy may have posted some too. Join for $25 and have the option to earn all of this kit for free. So I'm printing about 50 of those so that those can go in all of my thank you packets as well. I have a digital copy so that every so often, every few days, I will be salt and peppering those in my stories. And just posting some of the things that I'm grateful for that Scentsy has done for me, posting some of the things that I'm excited that I've been able to achieve with Scentsy, and why I still stay. That right there will make you more relatable to someone than just saying, hey, it's $25. Do you want to join? Yes or no? That isn't appealing to anybody. So when you're thinking about posting and thinking about the opportunity, post some of the things, like think about it. What has made you stay? What has made you happy and excited about Scentsy? Think of those things when it comes to what you post about the join for $25. So those are my 3. And I will give back over to Lucy.
Sweet. So on what Jessica shared about on the Scentsy Club, that one of the superstar directors, Stacy, had shared with us on how she completed the level 3 brick by brick. She shared this document. I printed it out, put my picture in there, did my QR code that will send them to my Scentsy Club. And these are only going to my personal customers hand in hand. You cannot post this. I mean, you could post this, but not like what I added, something special. And it just basically says, get a free wall fan diffuser from me for subscribing. And that's a special gift from me. And that is because I have some here in stock that I had purchased half off, got for free. So why not gift that? That's just my personal special. I'm not posting that information on social media. FYI, that is against compliance. And I have this 2-year-old, 3-year-old little girl here. Just act like you don't see her, okay? I promise she won't fall. Sit back, you're gonna fall. Sit up, sit more up. I wanted to share that some more exciting news going on in June. Scentsy is going to send a free scent circle with the customer's order. Whoever places an order off of our personal website, Scentsy is going to send a free scent circle from us to them. So that's amazing. We have the amazing warmer that you could purchase, between 35 and 55. Those images are in all of our group pages. If they're not, I know that they're in the Team No Limit. You could check those out there. And they could pick 5 free bars, but it has to be in that list. So make sure you are looking at that list. So make sure you're sharing that all month long. Make sure you are subscribed if you are a plant lover. I know lots of your customers are, because why not? Especially ones that you cannot kill are super cute. We are having a super cute, I posted the pictures on the Team No Limit page today as well on that. Make sure you subscribe before the 15th of the month to get the warmer of the month for July early and the scents. Right now, that's what I'm working on because I'm a little late in the game. For June, I'm doing my June samples with my scent of the month flyers. And this is the warmer for June. If you don't know, now you know. It is super cute. It's literally almost bigger than my head. The pictures do no justice. Seriously, it's bigger than what I thought. So if you know me and you know Jessica and many others here on the call, we kind of decorate a little table of themed of the month for holidays. So I cannot wait to get started on my little 4th of July table. So you could share this warmer all month long in June. It's 10% off, as you know. But again, to subscribe to the warmer of the month for July, make sure you're subscribed by the 15th. Scentsy also has loaded up this amazing document that's called Planning Ahead. It is in your workstation. They loaded it today, a couple hours ago. And it's all the things are listed with the dates of what's coming out for June, so you could kind of keep track. I saved it to my phone and I saved it to my desktop, and I would print it out, but I totally ran out of toner, but I'm going to work on that. So if you could print that out and have that at your desk or with you, it's some good information. So that's kind of what I'm going off of right now. We have Gardens of the Galaxy coming out on the 6/13. So sorry, I do not even know who that is. Can someone share who that is? Because I don't know. We have Lilo and Stitch coming back on June the 27th. Full details will follow. For Thursday releases and Monday releases, use early access information provided here to get a head start in planning. I'm thinking they're gonna give us a time frame like they were doing before. I don't know if y'all remember when we were up super early getting orders in. Your adrenaline is you're ready for it, right? Because you feel like things are going to sell out. Back then they did, but they did tell us that they have plenty of stock on these items that are coming, so we don't have to worry about that. Jessica went over the brick by brick incentive. Again, it's amazing. It's super cute backpack. I know I want it. I cannot afford to go buy me a beautiful North Face backpack like that and then have Scentsy personalize it. It's beautiful. The other thing is if I don't know if you could still register for a virtual for Scentsy Family Reunion. We'll find out, because I don't know for those that are just joining if they have the opportunity to register. I'm sure you do, but we'll find out and let you guys know for those that are new or for those that are going to be joining here in the next couple of days. We have Scentsy Founder Reunion coming in June. So me, Marissa, Jessica, and Kim will be out of town from June 22nd, June 21st till the 26th. Catch us on our stories, catch us doing all the things, Scentsy Founder Reunion, all the Scentsy Spirit. And there's many of those that are already registered and watching it virtual here. So if you know someone that is getting together virtually, y'all invite people and, you know, do the whole thing. I know Mackenzie's really good at doing that. So if she's getting together, I'm sure she will post and share all that information virtually if you want to meet up here in the Dallas, Greenville, Rockwall area. I don't know, wherever they get together at. But I just know that June, and I just feel that June is going to be so exciting. I know a lot of us have kind of been going through life, and it's just this world that we're living in right now is why. And then couple leaders and Scentsy has also been sharing a couple of days ago, you know, just we were kind of in a slump. The whole Scentsy world was in a slump. So Scentsy is doing all that they can to get us out of that slump and back to going up. Having a business is like riding a roller coaster. We have our ups and we have our downs, but the true soldiers stay in there and buckle up and go for the ride. And I just want to say to all those that are still here and on this call right now, I love you guys. We're going to make it. We're pulling through. We've been down. The only way is up from here. So I'm super, super excited what's to come. What else?
So
Am I
really
missing?
quick, Lucy was saying for the Guardians of the Galaxy. So the LTOs that'll be coming out, don't even get, Lucy said the date, so I don't even know. Check that on your workstation. But we will be getting a Groot warmer, which is new. We didn't have that before. And also all previous Guardians of the Galaxy products will be out. With Disney, Lilo and Angel Bitty Buddies will be new because we didn't have those before. Full-size Lilo and Angel Buddies will return. The Lilo warmer will return, and then 624 and 626 bars will come back. Those are bomb. I have them in my Scentsy club.
I was about to say, you have to add those to your club, y'all. Those
Yes.
2 bars are amazing.
So good. Another thing that Lucy that we didn't get to was the Whiff Box. So guys, Whiff Box, obviously many of you, unless you're brand new, don't know what Whiff Box is. It is our surprise monthly box that Scentsy offers. But this month it's going to be enhanced. So whatever's already in it, they are going to enhance it with a mini fan diffuser and a pod. So that's going to be a dang good box. I'm already ordering me one like now so that I can, I get one half price on my Scentsy club. That's my half price item, but I'm ordering one now so that way I can market that to my customers and I can open the box and show them. So that was one thing. And then I think, so the last, oh crap, my phone died. The last week of June is going to be Warm the Heart Week. And we do have a buddy, a sheep, I believe, that is going to be available. That was, I believe, almost the last thing, but one more thing really quickly before anybody gets off. Guys, next week, I'm going to make a graphic. We'll post it on all the groups. Our Wednesday night call next week is going to be an opportunity call. You really have to take advantage. If you are someone, I don't want to say that if you're on here right now, you're just for personal purposes or you're a part-timer or a hobbyist. I don't want to say you're a hobbyist, right? Because I believe if you're taking the time to even get any training, that you want something more. Now, if it's a full-blown business, maybe you want that, or maybe it's just to grow your business and get better, a more knowledgeable consultant and be able to learn how to grow. Whatever the case may be, I don't see you as a hobbyist because you're taking the time to learn. So what I'm going to say with that is these times right now are the times, the opportunities that you have to take to grow your team. If you could get 5 to 8 people to join your team, and believe you me, it's not hard. My goal this month is 10 to 15 new people. I know that sounds astronomically crazy, but if you set your mind to sharing that $25 opportunity and how it is the hottest product that we have to offer, how it is the best thing since sliced bread, people, you will reach a goal. I promise you. But with that being said, we want to help you. So let's say you don't feel comfortable sharing the opportunity, or you're brand new. You say, I can't do it because I'm new. No, yes, you can. That's why you have upline. That's why you have a group. All you got to do is get the person to the call. Next Wednesday, we will have an opportunity call. It will be our same time, 8:30. We will keep it to 30 minutes. Every single consultant that is a consultant, if you bring someone on as a guest, and we will verify and confirm how those, once we see everybody, because Zooms will be recorded, we can go and look and we'll ask. But your name will go into a drawing for a grand prize. It will be a monetary dollar amount. So we can't tell you exactly. However, get people on the call. I will share a graphic that will have all the information and something fun summary that you can share. And just whether you text it, whether you tell your best friend, your mom, if you don't have any recruit, use your circle, like your sister, your best friend. Like, explain to them how fun this would be. Like, we're about to go on trips, guys. We go on trips every year, minus COVID years. But that's like one of the highlights of what we do, is because we get to travel. That's literally our love language. Like, for real, we love to travel. So ask your friend, ask your mom, like, why don't you just join? It's $25. Like, you can have your own account. So make sure that you try to get as many people as you can on next Wednesday's call. It's going to be 8:30. And like I said, we will do a drawing for anyone that brings a potential new team member on the call. And I think that was all. My phone died, so.
Yes, that is it. So super excited for the call next week. Make sure you're sharing that information. There'll probably be a couple leaders, maybe just share something briefly. We're gonna ask them. They don't know, but we're gonna ask them. But so what are y'all excited about for this month? Y'all could unmute, or you guys could type it in this chat.
Well, I'm excited that you guys are going to SFR. I don't know why I'm so excited, but as soon as y'all said that, like, a smile crossed my face that y'all are actually going. Like, I'm stoked. I can't wait to see your stories. I can't wait to see everything. Yeah. I wish I would have gone now, but
it was so last minute for me because I started this new job. So I was like, but yes, so excited.
I'm excited too. I'm excited for y'all to get back to that, because I've seen y'all in that and I know what it means to y'all, so that's exciting.
Thank you.
Yes, Marissa, you talking about the PWS thank yous?
Yeah, that's really cool. I didn't know that until y'all said that. That's really cool.
Yeah, I must have missed it. Sorry.
Yeah, me too.
And Mackenzie said, bring back my bar. Yes, super excited about that too.
I ordered my 12 today, so I'm gonna get my sampling out and try to work on my club after that. $50 is scary to me, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel you.
Everything's
scaring me right now.
The only thing that I can think is, like, try to push for extra stuff, like you order counter clean, so throw a counter clean in there, or you get washer whips, throw some washer whips in there, and you can get it shipped to your house every month, or
Sell the 50% off.
Yeah.
You can get this for 50% off.
Yeah.
Because if you hit 60,
that's true.
Shoot for 60.
Yeah. Let's just stick there. Yeah, I feel you. Good idea. I need people to buy these Bring Back My Bars, though, so they can figure out what they love and club it,
Yep.
So hopefully I get my order quickly and get that rocking.
Lucy, don't forget to add your business casual and oh no, your Route 66.
I know. Thank you. Remind me tomorrow.
Girl, remind her again tomorrow.
Has it 30 days? It hasn't happened, right? Like, when is it? 15th? I think we'd have to the whenever the Father's Day collection came out, we'd have 30 days to add those.
And we still have a Father's Day collection, guys. I sold a warmer today. I sold a set today. So it's cute. I don't know. My man would want it, but there's men that would want that. It's super cute.
Yeah, mine would.
I love your
But it is
post. You're
cute.
like, cook some wax. What do you say? Warm some wax?
Warm some wax.
It is cute.
My dad's like, I know what I'm getting for Father's Day.
Yes, Dad.
Like, no, you're not getting that. But it's cute, and I sold one today. So make sure you're sharing all the things. Again, Scentsy is like really helping us out. I mean, not that they ever stopped, but
yeah.
There's just exciting things going on. And when our stories seem exciting and we seem excited, our customers are too. So, and our teams.
Yeah, we struggling over here on the wolf pack. But
Mhm.
And what I will say to piggyback off of what Lucy said about where we're just at company wide, like maybe we'll also upload both of these videos that I know 2 or 3 superstar directors that I really like watching have explained it really, really well. You know, we being in the business 11 and 12 years have experienced these dips as well. Just like Lucy talked about, and we've heard it on, you know, even star director calls, is that the last 2 years we have experienced, if you've been here 2 years and you know what I'm talking about, if you've been here prior to 2 years ago and you saw what our last 2 years were like, you know what I'm talking about. If you've only been here 2 years, then this probably is a hard time for you, because the past 2 years, we were in a period of hyper growth. We were just going so hard and crazy that like we just posted and we were hitting $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in PRV, many on the team. It was during the pandemic. And I mean, it was a stage of extreme hypergrowth. And you have to understand, if you know anything about business and the way the business curves work, there's always the S curve in business, and it is what it is, not just Scentsy, but every business in general. And then right now, I mean, you see it, guys. I mean, the world is crazy. Inflation, people are so worried about, they're holding on to their money. They're worried about, you know, making ends meet more than normal, you know, gas prices, food prices, like household item prices, everything is super expensive right now. So people are being a little more, you know, I want to speak Spanish right now is the word I'm trying to say, is they're holding on to their money because, you know, it's a funny time, and we have to understand that. But with hyper growth, we can't always stay in that hyper excelled momentum, right? It has to come down at some time. But the great part of it is that what we do now is really going to forge the future, right? Because if we're dipping, the only thing we can do is go up. And I'm going to tell you, this is, I mean, worldwide, right? So many stores. But the great thing that I can promise you about Scentsy is that Scentsy ain't going nowhere. Scentsy is not going out of business. Scentsy, at a time right now, they have the inventory and the means to be able to give us all these specials so that we can sustain this dip. And that's the great part, because I mean, you're giving away $30 with 4 different warmers. I mean, you're giving free product away. Basically, a lot of businesses can't afford to do that. you're giving away a free scent circle. I mean, I get it, it's only $3, but think about that is company wide. There's a hell of a lot of consultants. So if I can say anything as far as the company in its entirety, is that they are going to bat for us and helping us in this time that the world is crazy, right? That it's upside down. So just remember what you do right now and the time that you spend building and rebuilding, if you will, because some of us kind of feel like we're in those areas because what we were used to getting really easily, we're having to work more, right? We're having to work a little harder. We're having to connect more. But guys, that's business. It's just how the cookie crumbles. But what you do now and what you can't do is quit, because that just, throws everything out the water. But just know that we only have one way to go. And Scentsy is doing everything in their power to help us, which is a lot more that I can say even for many other businesses. So just keep those things in mind. That was all I wanted to say about that.
On top of that, your business is not going to go around or go up if you're not working it. So that's that part.
Such a huge month. Yes. Excited for the joint special. Yes, I know.
Anyone have any questions or anything?
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording then right now.